Fingers and Pies podcast, brought to you by Meron Freight UK.
Welcome to episode
12.
Welcome to episode 12 of the Fingers and Pies podcast with Meron Freight UK. I'm Zach, of course, and I'm with Tommy from Mr. Meron Freight UK, and we've got a guest, second time. Hey. Tom Ingram, how are you?
I'm very well. I'm like Santa Claus, aren't I?
Yes.
I'm only on this podcast at Christmas.
You only come at Christmas. So, it was...
Now,
cheers!
Innuendo bingo.
Cheers, everyone. We've got a beer on the go.
hold on, let me.
Yeah, can you cheers there? Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
I've not got much of that left.
I was going to say mine's.
We need a Charlie. So here we go. Yeah,
Third
cheers.
take.
How are you? Anyway, this is sponsored by Angelo Peretti. This one, as well as Meron Freight UK.
I've never heard of a Peretti. It's an Aldi.
No, we've
It's an
heard of
Aldi
a
dupe,
Peretti.
isn't it?
No, it's not.
This is an
It
Aldi
has to
dupe.
be.
Is it?
This
Right,
is
no.
in, this, Charlie, this is in restaurants, Weatherspoons.
So, but knock off.
Oh, come on, it's not Aldi though.
Spoon's going to be buying it from Aldi,
I got
isn't it?
this from Asda.
Oh. How do you open it?
Congratulations. Well done.
I mean, M&S.
So why does it sound like it's from Aldi?
It really does, doesn't it? But I don't think it is.
Valgana. That's what it says.
I
It says
think-
that in your bottle as well.
I'll be honest, this is like one of those things. You know when you've never heard of something that's
Yep.
quite common, and then all of a sudden you've heard it, you'll see them everywhere. I reckon you're going to be seeing Peretti a lot more.
We're going to see some tonight.
We are going to.
We are.
Everywhere there's a Peretti, we drink
Everywhere we go.
it. That is the thing.
I'm going to leave it there.
First scene on Fingers and Pies.
Yeah, if we can get a sponsor, that'd be great. Peretti.
That could work.
You're up for a beer sponsoring it, Tom?
Just take anything at the minute.
You mean you're in a really good place and you're looking forward to 2025? You take anything at the moment.
That's all the touring car chat. That's it. You're looking forward to it? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool. Can't wait again.
We should stick to some form of schedule.
Do you have a schedule
Not
list?
really. I think we're going to wing it. This is what we do on Fingers and Pies podcast. We did start off professional, but now we just have a chat.
Do you remember last year when we ate the whole mince pie in one?
We did.
Do we need to do that again?
We do.
When did we do that? We did that.
Well, let's start. So we need to go on. Let's get them. Can you reach them?
Oh, now then. Right.
Go on, you can do it. We didn't think. Right, okay.
Were they
There's M&S ones here.
They were mince pies last year, weren't they? They were.
No, I don't think them the mince ones are.
No,
Oh yeah, they are
M&S
the mince
mince
ones.
pies, yeah.
How come we gone for the smaller one, mate?
Because I'm going to...
Okay.
I can't put a lot in my mouth.
Mince pie?
Thank you very
What
much.
about the mince pie?
Yep, lovely. Thank you.
We can't do this in one. These are big.
These-
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Charlie? Was that a no or is that a wave? Okay.
Hello.
Right, okay. We're not going to do this in one, are we? I don't know I can get that in. No.
I think this is going to be.
I think
So
so.
how long?
Hold off, I'm
Insta
making a
stories on
Yeah.
Insta stories. Is there a length? It's a minute, right? Or
A
is it-
minute, yeah. Oh, we'll do this in a minute.
Do we reckon this could be an Insta story
Yeah.
video?
Record this
Well, yeah, there's
phone.
literally 5 cameras here.
on
So
the phone.
For an Insta
Really?
story, right?
So in one, Merry,
in one.
Merry Christmas.
Too good at that.
In one. Ready? Right,
Fingers and Pies.
3,
podcast.
2, 1.
Let's go.
In one.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh my. I can't move. I can't move. I'm out of the woods. Done it. Oh yeah, done. Oh my god.
How have you done that?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh
Done. Goodness me. That's indigestion right there.
my. Right.
Oh my god.
Make it bigger.
Oh my
My
god.
mouth getting smaller.
Oh. That's taken a while to recover from.
Might need a Hoover.
Wow.
Oh. Merry Christmas.
And that is it for the episode.
Anyone got any Gaviscon? The fourth emergency services.
When I put that in, I did think to myself, I could choke on this.
I don't think we really enjoyed the M&S mince pie there. We just... Well, I can't get that in.
There was a lot of filling.
How big is your mouth, by the way?
Massive. How many grapes do you reckon you could fit in your mouth?
13. That's weird.
13.
Why did I?
Have we got any grapes?
Grab a 13.
Have we got any grapes?
No.
Production team, do we not have grapes?
We're
Not
asking
grapes.
for an issue.
Say again? Oh, yeah.
I'm not touching Jim's grapes.
Not again. Not twice in a week.
Not the last
I
time.
learned from the first one.
Anyway, that was a really nice mince pie.
And you know what? That was the first mince pie I've had this year.
Really? What's going on with you? You're a racing driver. This is the off season. This is Christmas coming up.
Yeah.
This is the chance for you to go right up there.
So-
in terms of weight.
I've had to drop my weight
No, yeah.
quickly. Yeah, my weight's come down. I've lost
Is
like
it?
4 kilos since the Anglesey test.
Wow.
What?
So I'm at 81 kilos now.
Decent.
So then I can eat like a
Yeah.
like a keen person over
Nice.
Christmas.
Wow.
Stick a couple of Ks on and then
Yeah. Straight in.
crack on.
And then crack on being a racing
You're on the
driver.
bulk at the minute, aren't you? You're on the.
You putting on weight, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm 4 kilos up.
You're on the.
She's lost 4 kilos.
Yeah, you're just giving it to me,
Yeah,
basically.
you're going like Popeye.
That's the plan, because I don't have to worry about a race suit as much.
So what's going on? You just why are we bulking? What is
I
this?
generally do over the winter. I just didn't last year because I was racing, and I was like, okay, it's time to lose a bit and just get myself in that stage. And also, my body doesn't react well to lifting heavy. I get pains and aches and everything, which I didn't want to happen before the season.
Is that not age?
Beat partly. Careful. Partly, yes. But yeah, no. So,
This is getting me now. I can say that.
but I was like, do you know what? Let's go for it this year and try and put some proper bulk on. So
So what are you targeting?
the lovely aim would be 100 kilos.
Okay. And you're at.
94?
Ah, you smash it out.
We can get that done today.
Yeah, I mean,
Another mince pie.
with the right type of weight.
Oh right, it's got to be
Yeah.
different tight.
Bit of a balance.
So picky.
Yeah, that is a bit.
But yeah, no, I'm back in the gym like I used to be, which is quite nice. So.
Nice.
But you're
Cool.
looking like race fit
Yeah.
in December.
Well, I want to do another 4 kilos. I want to be 78 kilos.
Okay.
78.
That's what I'm targeting.
We can weigh you each round, couldn't we? And
That's
just
what I'm
check.
targeting.
we like,
Put
or
on
like
the old-
we could have, you know, like they put the towel in front of the boxes, like your Starkers.
Yes.
And then we just like,
A little flannel.
yeah, but like in really cold Donington, like out in front of the garage.
Yeah.
Just a little flannel. One of them little,
Yeah, we don't need
little face wipe.
That's a napkin.
They're called ting watchers, and there'll be a line of people every round coming.
Oh no, that happens already. So it happens. So on a Sunday evening, obviously everyone's trying to get packed down ASAP Rocky and get out of there. And obviously the back of the truck's down,
Yeah.
and I'm there in my pants, and everyone's stood at the back of the thing going, oh my God, look at him, I can see him in his pants.
No.
I had a photo with him an hour ago in his race suit. Now he's in his pants.
He does. He does. Like, at the moment, there's people like when you're race ready, you're going out to do race 3, you've just maybe won race
Yeah.
2, and everyone's getting stuff all. There is a come down to that.
Yeah,
That
just
same person with their.
Just wait 2 hours and you can see me in my pants. And I don't
that
even
same
charge for
person with
that.
their program went, is that the guy that signed my program?
Oh my God.
He just lifted a trophy about half hour.
Oh, he's stood in his pants. What's going on there?
It's the best when I'll be honest. When I'm always a bit annoyed when they've already got the truck down
Yes.
because you can come in. You're like, oh God, got to go get dressed. I like it when you're mid.
And the
you're
back of the
mid-
truck.
and the back door just slowly go down.
It's like a peep show.
It's you and Tom
Slow-mo.
Chilton doing your race interview, packing away, and
this
then all of a
is-
sudden you turn around.
It's such a weird thing, isn't it? Because actually, we've all, you know, you guys have all seen it. Actually, it's so weird because at the end of it, you have loads of journalists in there. You've got like On the Limit will be in there. You guys are in there.
Yeah.
It's where everyone comes to speak to you after the last race to talk about either the day if they've not seen you or just that. And I'll just be, getting changed, doing an interview with Autosport or talking to On the Limit or talking to you guys or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
With people out the back watching you, taking photos of you, and you're like, this is weird. This is weird. I don't think Max Verstappen has the same
No,
thing.
he doesn't have that problem.
They get to like a media pen and they have this together, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
BTCC turns out is not the same as
It's
Formula
not
One.
the same as
Not
Formula
even
One.
similar.
I kind of want to do a swapsy.
I'd love to. I'd love to. If you Max, if you're watching, it's all yours, mate. We'll do a switcheroo.
Max, Lando, come on, let's just have a little switch up for one round.
Happily.
You know how they did wife swap?
So
That's what we're going to do. Car swap.
we can invoice the same as well, right?
Yeah.
I only need one weekend. That'll do me. I'm not greedy. Just one weekend will do me.
What would you choose? The Monaco weekend, the Abu Dhabi weekend?
Oh, that's a shout. Where would you go? What would you do? One weekend, like your one weekend in F1. Where would you go?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi?
Where would you go?
Well, it's got to be Monaco, isn't it? It's
No.
got to be.
The cars-
I know, but it's iconic, isn't it? Just walk around Monaco.
I agree.
I'm on this.
I just feel, well, Tom thinks, I just feel that them cars are too big for it now.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it for a weekend, you're going to want to, if you want to put your nose in, have a little go up the inside.
See,
you can't
I'm not
do
a
it at
racing
Monaco.
driver. I'm not a racing driver. I'm thinking about, I just want to walk around Monaco going, I'm on that track.
I'd go Vegas.
Vegas? No.
Yeah.
Imagine your debut in Formula One being at Vegas.
I just worry I wouldn't actually make the Sunday race because
Well, that's
I'd
very
be in a
true for you.
casino.
Yeah, that's very true for you.
Not make it.
You are an animal for that.
Tommy wouldn't make it.
7 a.m. going.
Yeah.
He wouldn't make filming you. No,
he
way.
wouldn't. No chance. He'd be there.
Fortis and Tommy are lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd probably be like a hangover though, wouldn't it?
It would be like a hangover.
Don't want to turn up with a tattoo all around here.
I've got a tooth missing.
Really, Charlie's walking around with a tiger. Like, where'd you get that from, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just off a race, so I'll see you in a bit.
That would be the one. Yeah, it is a bit of a weird, you being a racing driver in touring cars. It's a very humbling experience getting changed after.
It is,
the
yeah.
race. Yeah.
It is. It's the only time I get a little bit diva-y.
Yeah,
Just be like,
is it? No.
just give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes.
Everything else, I'm happy to have photos, but whilst I'm stood in my pants,
Yeah.
just give me a couple of minutes
Yeah.
if you wouldn't mind, please.
Now, I'm going to out the glorious man that is Tom Chilton. We love Tom Chilton.
Everyone loves Tom Chilton.
You love Tom Chilton. So you're watching you and Tom Chilton, your
Where's this going?
relationship,
Where's
sort
this
of,
going?
your relationship sort of blossom.
Yes.
I genuinely think the first time we met you, obviously, you just introduced himself as I'm Tom.
Most wonderful human. He's the purest soul.
Yeah.
He's very similar to sort of a Labrador puppy.
Yeah.
Likes to eat everything, and he's just a lovely thing.
Yeah.
I just suddenly had this image of Chilton running around with some Andrex going at like toilet paper hanging out his
Andrex, yeah.
That's the Hendrix advert,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
for any other reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think genuinely. So Tom Chilton. There was a time, race 3 Donington, where you pulled off the old miracle 19th to 2nd.
Yep.
We'll talk about the actual racing element, but there was a moment where you were just trying to compose yourself before the craziness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that was the thing.
And so we film him for that. We beg for these moments, right? Because he just come out, and this was like, for the 24/7. We film Tom Ingram 24/7. You got to go check it out.
It's a great series. If you haven't watched it already, there's a link. Derwin's going to put a link to it just here. Sorry, Tommy. There's a link to it just here.
Put a link
Right
up. You done promoting it? Yeah, so Tom Ingram 24/7, we filmed, we were like, this is the moment. Let's go filming. We had 2 cameras, both of us were in there, we're like, he's having a moment, he's chilling out after, he's being emotional, the whole thing's gone off. And there was someone, I don't mind Chilton,
The Andrex puppy comes bounding in.
The puppy was there, ruining it, because he kept on trying to go, oh, see what I did? See what I did?
Just like pecking like a chicken, wasn't he?
And you were like, yeah, I did see that.
Did you see when I did that? No, I didn't, dude. I was head down.
And he just kept going, well done, mate. That was seriously good. Seriously. I was like, we're trying to get a moment here, Tom. I don't want to edit you out. I can't. It was so funny. You were like,
Honestly, he is the purest of, and he is like just the nicest person to be around. He's got such enthusiasm for the sport and just life in general. He's got a story about everything.
Yeah.
He's just ace. Honestly, he's brilliant. He's turned into a really, really good mate.
Yeah.
We went to Co-op Live.
Yeah.
You were there, in fact.
Yes.
And it turns out that Tom Chilton is not very good at drinking alcohol.
Oh,
Okay.
no! Did he get?
No, well, we turned up to we met him in the Christmas market in Manchester. So we arrived. So right, a couple of stories on this. Firstly, we made the catastrophic error. If you were going to commute to Manchester, how would you go about commuting to Manchester? If you said, right, I've got to get to Manchester and the event starts at 5 o'clock, what sort of time?
Trains
how would
an
you?
option. Trains an option.
Train is an option.
Train's an option,
Would you
or drive.
You'd drive it, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? The sensible way would go, I'd probably just drive it.
Yeah.
No. We took the train. Bear in mind, it's 2 hours from home.
What you're going to say?
2 hours. 2 hours from home to Manchester on a train, to drive.
Yeah.
2 and a bit, I would be acceptable. 5 hours later, we arrive at Manchester. 5 hours. Right. There were delays. People didn't want to drive the train. It was ridiculous. We got in there, we went, sorry, no driver. Well, how's it got here?
Yeah. Where did he
just
go?
walked out.
We're in Birmingham. Birmingham's not where it starts. It's got to Birmingham. And then he's gone, that'll do me, that'll be me.
That's the shift. That's the shift.
Sorry, there's no train driver. And we're like, oh, that's weird. Okay, never mind. Anyway, 10, 15 minutes goes past. New train driver arrives. Hurrah! And then they go, sorry for the delay. We don't currently have a train manager. Surely the train driver and the manager are the same thing. Like, I would say, turns out they've got to manage the staff. So, delay for hours. Anyway, we got there. We went into the Christmas market and we had like an hour to kill. I don't know what to do for like an hour before you kick off. I said, tell you what, I'll meet you at the Christmas market. We'll have a beer. Beer in the Christmas market.
Yeah, lovely.
Tom had a sip of lager beer and was like, whoa! It was like giving beer to a 4-year-old.
Really?
I've never given beer to a 4-year-old, obviously, so I wouldn't really know what the comparison is, but I would imagine it's very similar to that. I was like, oh no. So he then had a full diva moment and demanded food straight away. So we had a Nando's. We had a lovely sit-down Nando's with Tom. It was lovely.
Brilliant.
Sure, that was a story.
Co-op Live, easy.
But yeah, one sip of beer and he was giving it, whoa!
To be honest, I'm not a beer man, so one, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but vodka and golden.
You're a
Somebody's going to sleep over
You're a
there.
spirits person, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're a
it is,
vodka.
yeah.
We're going to find this out later. I think.
Yeah.
Here we are. We did this last time. In fact, Tom, you found it out last year.
I did, yeah.
You did. We went out in Essex, didn't we?
I got sicked on.
You did.
I was sick on.
It was the most.
Somebody sicked on me.
It was a fly by sicking.
And also, I'm not taking the blame for last year because we were all saying bye, and you turned around to me and went, "Do you want one more?" I was like, "Yeah, all right."
I did say that.
Sorry,
But yeah, I was.
You were sicked on?
Sorry,
In a bar?
Just one of them.
It was so sudden. That was nearly another diva moment.
Like a little
as well.
cat sick.
We were in a bar. We were in a busy bar in Essex. Took these guys out. So where I'm from, Essex.
It's an experience.
And it was an experience. And then I think we were in quite a crowded bar. It was Christmas time, a Friday night. And then I think it was the smell that hit us, wasn't it? We were just like,
Yeah. I think we turned around and went, someone's been sick.
someone been sick
That's
here.
disgusting.
And we were like, that's awful. And we looked down, I was like, Tom, it seems to be on your foot.
Yeah.
He or she only got you. But it was just a flyby one because
It was like, you know when a seagull poos on you? It was like one of them. You didn't actually know it has happened. You're just like, what was that?
You've taken a ballsy claim this year and come with suede.
I've gone for the old suede dunks here.
But the good news is we're not going out in
But the
Essex.
good news is we're going out at a far more... We're going out at a far more upper class establishment. We're going into London. So we have decided... Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Can these ones be cold though, please? But I am going to go for a footwear change. I've actually got some surf shoes, full waterproof. I'm going to turn up in a full waterproof suit just in case it happens again. Because there's two things I don't like in life: sick, and just the smell of both. Just
Really?
I was wondering what the other one was going to be then.
They tend to go together.
Yeah.
Just the smell of.
Yeah. And you, I couldn't believe it.
And I'm a I don't know what the right sort of word is, a joiner inner of the sicker. If I see somebody being sick, it makes me feel sick.
Oh,
So you know when somebody's giving it gip, giving it gip in the corner, I'll be like, you've made me feel sick. Now I have to be sick because you've just been sick.
yeah.
Can't do it.
I've got, there's some terrible sick stories. I think we need to stay away from them, to be
Yes,
honest,
please.
because you're a professional racing driver.
I'm a racing driver of the professional kind.
You are.
Cheers, by the way.
You are indeed. Let's cover. The run by Sicking was a highlight of my 2023.
It's like a flyby.
Oh, thank you very much, Charlie. Charlie from Fortis, ladies and gents.
Cheers, Chaz.
There we
very
go.
much. Oh, these ones are cold.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
These ones are.
Do you wanna
I'm
swing
going to take it this way
Yeah,
this time.
Cheers,
Whoa.
mate. Cheers.
They're cold this time.
There you go. They've been
You're
official.
going to have to boot your car.
Don't be like that. I've got you and Angelo Peretti.
Cheers, Aldi. Beautiful.
It's like Aldi. Anyway, so let's talk about 2024.
Let's do it.
I mean, 2024 was a bloody good year.
It was-
for you
it
as a
was.
racing driver.
It was. You know what?
You had some fun.
2024 was.
Eventful.
It was eventful, but it was probably my most enjoyable one I've had.
Yeah.
Because we just had a bit of a laugh along the way as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything's felt like really cool. Everything's felt really connected. We just had a laugh. We just enjoyed it. Did we win it? No, but we nearly did. It was a good run, and honestly, it's just been good fun. It's been really, really good fun. Everything from what we've done with the 24/7 to everything in between. It's just been good fun, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. So from my side, from a racing side, great.
It's been great.
Really, really good.
2024 for you, Tommy?
Oh yes.
There's a bit. Oh, bring it over.
Oh.
Tommy, show it down the camera.
The most important prize of the year was the what?
When
the
you
biggest
say
prize?
when you say we didn't win, we absolutely did. What are you talking about?
What's you talking about?
Social Media Award 2024. It says Tom Ingram on it.
Yep,
You won that.
I did. That's me.
Tom Ingram won that. You went and
Yeah.
got up on stage and got that, didn't you?
I did go up on stage and
That's the
select
one
that
you
award.
wanna go get
That's
on
the
the
big one. That's the big one.
Yeah.
And it
So
lives
we did
where
win.
now?
It lives here.
It lives at Fortis
The
HQ.
home of Fortis. He gave it away. That is how humble the man is.
I'm a
He
nice
thought,
guy.
I don't want this. You guys have it.
I don't want this.
That's what he said. He went, I don't want
Got
this.
enough tat in my
And he
house.
threw it, Laura had to get it out of the bin.
Recycling. It's glass.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
And it lives pride of place here. We've got a little Tom Ingram corner in Fortis.
A shrine. Oh, you
Yeah,
have?
shrine. Yeah, we've got a signed hat. We've got the champagne from the award.
Ah, yes.
That we haven't drunk. Might get drunk tonight. And then we've got.
Why have you got Pound My Pants as well, which is weird.
No.
Where did you get them from?
We haven't got
Where
Pound
did you get? Where did you steal them from?
We've got signed hats. That's all we've got. Also, we've got one of your second place trophies that you got.
Yeah. I had a few of them over the years.
Second place trophy.
Yeah. Well, that's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it was a bit of a difficult weekend, that one.
Anyway, it was very, very nice of you to give us them.
The year of becoming a racing driver.
Tell us about 2024, Tommy. I was going to come to you. 2024.
It took a bit of time to sort of get going after testing. But, but it did. It started at Donington in August, which was sort of baptism of fire because I hadn't been in the car for 4 months at all after testing. So I got my licence about a week before the race weekend, and I was like, let's just do it. I use it as a test weekend. Now we spoke on the phone, didn't we? And we were like, let's just use it as testing. And it was good fun.
What a mental year, by the way, for you, like up and down in terms of what the the injury, it's no secret. Your recurring knee injury has caused you no end of difficulty, but then obviously you're a sponsor, you're a racing driver.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you know the weirdest part from a racing point of view through that year? It was at Donington Race 2. That one, we have an early start in the minis generally on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was a 9:30 start, I think, so it was cold.
Oh, that's early.
Weirdly, at that time. And I definitely did not warm up my tyres, got to the bottom of Craner and basically binned it. I got out. Obviously it's a Toke weekend, so crowds are there already. So I'm standing there, they're lifting my car out, they plonk it down, turn around and go, are you all right to drive it back to the garage? I was like, yeah, can do. It's like, where do I go? They were like, well, if you reverse it through the fans there, and then follow that blue BMW, literally where the fans walk behind the fence, and I was driving, and they were like, oh, can you put your helmet and your hands and everything back on? I was like, yeah, okay. So I'm literally, and I had my visor up, and I saw Nikki, Dom's other half, photographer, and she was like, and I put my visor down and just went, no, I'm not doing this. I'm literally having to drive through fans because I've just binned it off the track into the gravel.
You had to drive through the
other side of the
barriers.
Probably going mental. We probably passed him.
When you're queuing to get in.
All right, Rod, should he be on the track?
It was nuts. I came in the backside of the paddock.
What the?
It was weird.
Yeah.
I know it's typical. It was a total weekend. I literally binned it, and I've had to drive through a load of fans standing right there.
From your point of view, we discussed this, I think, also, but were you like, when somebody was like, I'm going to do this, were you like, don't do it? Or were you like,
no.
do it?
I think you've got to. You have these moments that, I mean, I've grown up with it all my life, so I know nothing different other than driving round and round and round in circles. But actually, what you do build up over the years is then a sort of an appreciation of doing what you do. Yeah. But almost not realising how cool it is, if you know what I mean. And I kind of take away from that in a way that you become a little bit blasé about the situation. They go, I'm just racing at Donington or anything else like that. So when you get an opportunity to do it, having not been there all your life, I think you go, what a cool thing to be able to go and do. Yeah. And it's not 100%. Like anything. It's not like anything else out in life. This is the good and bad of it all in one. If you were to win the lottery and you won hundreds of millions of quid, you couldn't go and play tennis at Wimbledon. No. If you won millions of quid, you wouldn't be able to go and play it up front at Manchester United. You can't do those sort of things. Yeah. Whereas in this sport, you kind of can. And it's the good and bad is people look at that and go, oh, he's only there because he's bought money. Yeah. But actually, if you're in a position to be able to do it, awesome. Why would you not? So when you said I'm going to do it, I was like, yes, absolutely brilliant. You said I'm doing Silverstone, Donington, just Duxton.
I did Croft.
Yeah. And on a Toka weekend. And you're like, yes, it's not racing in the BTCC.
Duxton was,
but with a few weekends, there's actually nothing stopping you. If you did a couple of years, there's nothing stopping you actually lining up on the grid. What a cool thing to be able to go and do. So I was like, crack on.
And I actually got awesome. the one thing that I wanted was to be at Silverstone, because it was on the BTCC weekend as well, so crowds were there and everything, which is fantastic. But the plan was to try and win a director's race, and be on a podium of one sort, and that happened at Silverstone. Yeah, and that was mega.
But yes, you actually on the podium.
Yeah, I did
at Silverstone. Yeah, the home of British motorsport.
Insanely wet race where we just.
When you're aquaplaning.
Aquaplaning, then I went to the straight and third and fourth. Yeah. And this is nuts. Going, I think I should break now. But that experience was just mega. Unfortunately, then the clutch blew up on the grid on the Sunday for the last one, and I had to get pushed off. But hey, that's the ups and downs of motorsport, which I even learnt in 9 races I did.
So that's the hardest part of it is the ups and downs. Yeah. And you get them with any sport. I get that. But when there's so much time and money invested into it, and you think on a race weekend, if you actually to break it down as to how long you spent racing, you're talking minutes. Yeah. There's not a lot of time really. No. So when something goes wrong and you've had the weeks leading up to it, and you think, right, Silverstone this weekend, I want to do this, I want to do this. And for your example, you didn't get going until August. It's a long time to wait to build up to when it actually comes to the event, and then you're off on the first lap. Yeah. And then you have a problem with the car, or then you have that go wrong. It's so demoralising to then have to build yourself back up and go, it's just one of those things. Just crack on and move on. And that's the worst part about this sport. Is actually when it goes wrong, that's it. You'll be sat at a marshal's post watching everyone go around, and all you're doing is going around going, I wonder where I'd have been. I wonder if I'd have been there. I wonder if I'd have been in that battle. I wonder if I'd have been there. And that's the worst part. That's absolutely the worst part of it.
Because that was after winning the director's race, the race before. So it was only 2 hours later. Yeah. And I was so up for it because I was like, do you know what? I feel really good.
Yeah.
The car felt great, even though the gearbox went on the Friday. The clutch then decided to go on the start line.
What can you do?
And I was gutted because I just felt really good.
It's one of those,
But yeah,
and that's the only thing that teaches, and you get to over that is that experience. And like I said to you before, like that thing at Donington with me, race 2, you have an engine go. The only thing that prepares you for that, let's go and do something cool, is the experience of having gone through years of that, or had one of those happen, and you just learn to deal with them a little bit better. But experience is the only thing that
you could look back and go, that stone that caused that issue or whatever it was has now pretty much created a bit of BTCC history because of that race and that drive and that race was so insane. It will be shown for years, and it's because of a stone. So
I think it's just about getting something out of nothing as well. I think that's where being mentally strong or mentally in a good headspace. In sport in general, you could say that about cricket, you could say that about golf, you could say that about football. You could have a bad thing happen, but the bad thing isn't the thing that you remember. It's how you kind of recover from it. Yeah. And it's the recovery from it that's the important part. And that's where years of working with a sports psychologist and just having the experience to do it lets you bounce back from bad stuff.
My mum always said to me growing up, out of every negative, you will find a positive. You might not find it instantly. You might find it.
And the trouble is, at the time, when you're growing up, you don't really think of it too much. You just think it's a bit of a wishy-washy thing. Of course it's not. This has gone really badly. But no, actually, if you look into it...
When you're older, over the years, things happen, you go, you're not wrong. This is right.
Yeah, exactly that. No, exactly that.
So let's talk about your season a little bit. So we had an evening with, didn't we, recently?
We did have an evening with,
where we sort of discussed this. That was amazing. We had so many fans sort of come out and discuss it, but it's worthwhile.
Down with that. Pretty impressive, wasn't it?
Really, you split it.
I've only had one as well. I do know how to human, I promise.
Your season, look. We've gone over. We're going to get straight to the point on this. The frustration of, I think, as a team. We felt it. I'm saying we because we genuinely have. I don't think we've had that. I think this year felt extra special. I was talking to you and Tom Chilton about it at Anglesey. Like it felt very, very special in terms of that team sort of camaraderie had never been so strong. We had it. Obviously, we had some bits on the other side of the garage. Look, we started with Ronan, ended with Dan. That sort of stuff was going on. But on your side of the garage in particular, because you're going for the championship. Tom had some great results as well. That was there, and we were feeling. I know even if you weren't necessarily right at the top, we would have still sort of felt that. But that essence of we felt that we were quickest. We felt we were quickest in so many conditions. You know what I mean? And I genuinely thought, like, we're the quickest car. I think Tom Gray, funnily enough, one of our other guests, and he started doing some bits of quick fit, didn't he, and stuff like that. And he got me on the thing, and I got all cocky at Donington before you had an engine blowout, going, we're going to win this championship because Tom's the quickest car. Whenever they come up against each other in the battles, we're the quickest. We outdo them. We perform better. And I was talking about Ash and Jake.
Your fault.
It was my fault. However, it was my fault because then you had that, and Tom was like, "What have you done?" But then you did what you did in race 3, so I felt a lot better about myself. And then, obviously, we've ended up second. But that feeling of, I think I spoke to you a week after, and you said, "Okay, now my frustration's probably at its highest."
Yes.
You were at its highest. You were really frustrated. Tell us a little bit about why you were so frustrated a week after.
I think it's because you have enough time to think about it as well, and so much about this sport, as you now know, is living in that absolute split-second moment decision that you don't have time to think. It has to be left, right, up, down, in or out. There's so many of those decisions that you have to make, which at the time you maybe don't have time to process and think about it quite as much. And it's not until afterwards that you think, made the wrong decision there. I shouldn't have done that. We should have done that. I should have done this. They should have said that. That it's not until afterwards where the adrenaline drops and all the noise just starts to slow down a little bit, that you get a chance to think.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to think, had I not have done that at Stetterton, So that moment when it was like, is it slicks or wets, slicks or wets, slicks or wets? And I went, slicks. That cost us the championship. Then you look at those moments as to say, the race I had at Thruxton, when I had to jump the chicane with the Camish thing, should I have given the position back? Yeah. But at the time, you're doing what's right, and you're not able to. If you were able to think about all these decisions, you'd never make the wrong one because it would be easy. You'd look through all the things and you go, that should not work, that should that. But at the moment, you've got a tenth of a second, yes or no? Yes, you have to go on instinct. So it's not until the noise drops, it's not until the adrenaline drops that you get a chance to think, with the puncher at Brands, with the Thruxton incident, with the start at Thruxton, there's all these bits and pieces. That's then when the frustration starts to come through, when you're like, had I not have had one of those? And you start to then look into other things and you think, Bobby Thompson came in for that one weekend.
Yes.
That gave Jake 12 points. Yeah. That was what the championship, that was more than what the championship was. The decision I made to stay on slicks at Snetterton. Yeah. I finished last. Jake won. It was 25 points. The puncher. The this. That's then when you start to feel this frustration. You start to feel this level of annoyance that then starts to creep in. But at the same time, the only way to sort that out is to go, yep, that is. I can't change the past. The past is the past. What I can now do is go, okay, so in the future, how do I not make that happen again? Yeah. And that goes exactly as to what you were saying. For every negative, there's a positive. Why did I not get the win at Thruxton? Because I jumped the chicane. Okay, so what do I do next year? Seemingly fire Dan Camish off. I could go on about that. I could go on about that for hours. But you know what I mean? You start to then are able to understand it and think about how to improve it. But you'd need that little bit of downtime to be able to go through those decisions. Yeah,
it was. I mean, Tommy, were you in the garage? You weren't with us at Brands, were you? The finale?
No.
The finale. No. So it was, obviously, you were with us 2022 at the garage, when it was absolute elation. It was pin drop, but I'd tell you what it was. It was actually the emotion that was actually, funny enough, the people closest to you, Chris, Leslie, Laura, they got it. They heard the radio. They always got the radio on, didn't they? And they heard it, and they were like, they knew it. Yep. And they are kind of already sort of switched off. It was everyone else. It was all the casuals. It was all the virtue motor. It was everyone else, like all the others, like the fans. That was the pure emotion. That was the emotion of like, what's going on, happening? Kind of the what's happening.
And that was horrible. That whole last thing. And poor Spen, because he really got him for weeks. Yeah. It was like, I let you down. I lost the championship. We lost the championship for you. I was like, you didn't. You absolutely didn't. And that's the bit that you have to be, I don't know how you describe it. Not detach yourself mentally or emotionally from it, because you're still obviously immensely emotional about it. But I think that's where you have to pull in on your experience. It's no different to you at work. It's no different if you have something go wrong and somebody go, oh, that was my fault, I didn't do that. And you go, yeah, but, you know, if we can sort that, we can sort that, we can sort that. Yeah. It's a case of having the experience. So when Spenny goes, I messed it up, that was completely my fault. It was not his fault. I finished 2 places behind Jake. It's not a disaster. Yeah. Did we win it? No. But I finished 2 places behind him. It's not like it's a disaster. It's just the fact, at that moment, it felt like a disaster. But it's not. It's all the back stuff previous. And that's then where you kind of have to build on your experience and go, yes, it's rubbish. At this moment, we feel low. At this moment, we feel generally a bit shit. Yeah. But actually, let's just look at it as a positive. What can we learn from this? So when you can only do that, and I think having won it once previous really helps with that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I can imagine.
If I was in Jake's position and it had gone, that would have absolutely nailed you to the wall. Yeah. You came so close and it just went like that. So actually, from a sportsman's perspective, you have to go, yes, it's rubbish. But at the same time, you have to go, that's sport. Yeah.
I've won
We're not always going to get it.
Which recently happened in the football, where Manchester City have, obviously you know this song.
You know this song. With City. With City. Yeah. Manchester City, what?
6 Premier League titles. What have they got? And they've fallen off a cliff, Tom. Obviously, you know
Because they
this.
fell off, didn't they? Because they obviously, because they were like, what were they, like 6 titles that they've done? And then just nothing. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened to Manchester City.
Tom knows his football.
Manchester City.
Manchester
Yeah, to
City,
Manchester City. What's happened to them?
Yeah. And the other big team in Manchester?
on, the Blues.
Yeah. Manchester.
United.
Yes.
The Red Devils.
Yes.
Yes.
Well done. Well, we're just going to test your footballing knowledge, are we?
That's a Christmas game.
No,
I'm limitless.
We're not. But anyway, like other sports,
Yeah, and
like
Chelsea.
other professions,
Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
when
Tottenham Hotspur. The Spurs as well.
yeah, Spurs and Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah,
It's good when they come together.
yeah.
Did you see that?
What?
The Spurs Tottenham game the other day.
You know they're the same. You know they're the same. Don't do it.
reacting. Trying.
No, I don't. The trouble is because I've never until Southampton. I'd never really followed a team,
Yeah.
and because there was never a team that I sort of followed and went, "That's my team."
Yeah.
I've never really got into it.
Never really got into it.
And genuinely, with the Southampton link, that would be my. I would keep an eye. I would see what's going on, and I would follow it. I wouldn't say I was an avid supporter, but I would take an interest in it. And I think because I've never had a, there's my team, that's who I'm following. I've never really followed it.
I'll be honest. The BTCC, motorsport and
They've got
football
rid of
don't
him.
cross over.
See,
What?
sacked him,
So, you knew that?
Russell.
Go on. Keeping up to date with it. And obviously, you know, Coventry, you're a Coventry City fan.
Yeah,
Geographically.
big Coventry United fan.
Coventry City. Who's your manager?
Frankie Lampard.
No way you know that.
It's only because we're mates. It's only because I know Frank.
Lampard. You don't know Lampard.
So I met him. I met
No,
him
you
loads of time.
haven't. When?
I went on holiday with him.
I was just about to swear.
You were?
massively.
No, I'd never met
Oh,
him.
okay. Have you ever met Lampard?
I have met him. Yeah.
No, you haven't. Where have you met Lampard?
Right, I'm going to stand up Tom Chilton now.
Where have you met Lampard?
I met Frank Lampard in the BA First Class Lounge.
Oh, piss off. You speak to him?
Yeah, him and his Mrs. Christine.
Bleakley?
Yeah, her. They were going on holiday somewhere, and I was working. I was working in somewhere.
You've met Lamps?
Yeah.
What waiter?
All right, mate. I was clearing the tables, and
Your work experience?
Yeah.
Lampard?
yeah. So yeah, I was working somewhere in Europe, and obviously flying away. So I got into.
Why did you speak?
Well, I recognised him because he was the husband of Christine Blakely from the One Show.
That's the worrying bit. Is that's how you got it.
There's Christine Blakely from the One Show.
Who's that guy?
Who's that bloke? So I googled it. Turns out he's a footballer.
Lampard, we're tagging you in this.
So,
I want to meet Lampard.
I met him when I was.
What? Where we all met Lampard?
mate, you're missing out here. He's a lovely
I was
bloke.
lucky enough,
Speaks very
yeah.
highly of you.
I went to a West Ham sort of like football school thing at Hurstbear Point College when I was a kid through the summer, and they knew sort of friends of friends or whatever. And we went to a game, and yeah, they took us down to the players' lounge, and there was Rio Ferdinand, Lampard, all the West Ham at its
Joe Cole.
prime of Joe Cole and Carrick.
Lampard
Yeah, quality.
is like. Do you know how good Lampard was? You probably don't.
Yeah, great goal scorer.
He was.
Yeah, see?
He's Chelsea's all-time.
All-time top goal scorer, did you know that? Frank Lampard is.
Do you know what his best position?
He's a midfielder.
He's a midfielder as well, can you believe that? Top goal scorer from a midfielder.
Yeah.
What were the forwards doing? That's the question.
It's you're not wrong.
You know,
You're
what were
not
those
wrong.
forwards doing?
He wasted on you meeting Lampard.
I think it wasn't.
You know what I'd absolutely hate?
Wasted on you.
It is, isn't it? It is. If he came by and was, oh, well, I just met the England squad the other. If you were like, oh, I met like a Rooney, I'd be like, oh, don't.
Oh, yeah, because I met... Yeah, when
Have
I
you
met...
met other people?
Yeah, when I was at Southampton.
Yeah.
You met Matt Letizia.
Yeah. I
Have
didn't
you
know who it
gonna
was.
tell this story?
I thought you were going to have a question of sport. It's Phil Tufnell. That was an embarrassing moment, I'll be honest with you.
text me when I met this bloke called Matt. I went, Matt Letizia? He went, yeah, that's the one. He went, I feel really bad. I went, what? He went, right, I've had a couple of beers. I went, right, okay, what's happened? He went, He went, the first thing is, I said, like, I really recognise that guy. Question of sport, and I was like, please say you don't think you feel. And then I was trying to text back as quick as I could, and then he texted me. You know when someone texts you before you reply, he went, turns out that's Phil Tufnell. And it doesn't even.
That was an embarrassing moment.
And then your words were, turns out Phil Tufnell doesn't play football.
No.
Did you just reply, no shit?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's a cricketer. He went, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I know that now. Yeah. That was an embarrassing moment, I'll be honest with you. It's probably one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
Their club legend. Like,
I know that now. I know that now. But at the time, I didn't. Okay?
He was already in the box because
Yes.
he literally I got asked before, do you mind if Matt Letizia watches the game from your box because he's got to leave quickly afterwards? It's like, of course I don't.
well, you were winning.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember it now. I remember you asking.
And you know the best thing is, imagine if one of your mates had have been there and then had said, not being a footballist, imagine if one of your mates had have been there and gone, right, Tom,
You are
this
not.
is Matt Letizia. He is a Southampton legend.
You are not putting that on me. You are not putting that. Laura turned around to me and went, is that Matt Letizia?
Of everyone's fault here, I think it's Tommy's.
Tommy, you need to prepare him with everything.
Yeah, apparently
Moving
so.
forwards,
Like a fact file.
I need a guest list
Yeah.
of who everyone is.
It turns out to any sport. Like, well, I'll take you to cricket soon. It's like, right, who are these people?
Oh no, because we did it with the lashings.
Oh, of course we did. Of course we did.
So we did the lashings gig in the summer, and again, I'm not a cricket fan. Turns out Zach, massive cricket geek. Who were the guys?
Courtney Walsh and Curtly Ambrose.
No idea.
Walsh and Ambrose.
No idea. Apparently, big deals.
Like, not only that, the guy stood in the middle, they went, because Simon didn't believe me, he thought I was another Tom Ingram, so he was like, oh, you don't like cricket? I went, I do. And Simon Bates was like, do you really? I went, yeah. I went, who have we got here? I want to know who these legends are, because I was like, legends, as if. No. He went, oh, so over there, in the middle, it's Gordon Greenwich. I was like, Gordon Greenwich? And you were like...
Lord.
I was literally like, that guy is considered sometimes in the all-time 11.
But what was really funny is, as Zach was explaining this, there was a level of excitement and then massive frustration that I didn't know who they were.
Right, yeah.
So it's like, they're legends.
He can't tell anyone.
Yeah.
He just said no.
So Courtney Walsh, I didn't believe it. I was like, they're not going to turn up. Courtney Walsh, and they walked up imposing figures, these guys, you know, like, what are they, 6 foot something, like, probably just as tall as you, probably maybe taller than you.
Yeah, but when they're running, charging in at you, about to bowl at 90 mile an hour.
And these guys walked in, I was like, that's Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh. And you're like, oh, are they? Oh, they're big boys, aren't they? I was like... These legends of cricket, man. Like when you were literally like, I have no idea.
And I felt the most ignorant human that humanity's ever graced the face of the earth with. And I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but I just don't know. I'm not
at
sure.
That point, what really compounded it is that some bloke come over and went, Tom, massive fan.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Tory cast. I was like, you know what? Piss off, I'm going over there. We got Courtney Walsh and Curtly Ambrose over there.
Even you got the names wrong.
I did, Courtney Ambrose. Unbelievable. I had to get a picture like a fangirl.
It's actually, we were talking about sort of where you can go racing at in being on the same, being involved in that sort of same arena as such. Cricket is one that's very similar. So the club I grew up with and played at, and still do now and then, Cookfield, like some of our overseas, it's not going to mean much to you.
Shout out to Cookfield United.
Yep. Syed Ajmal was our overseas for 3 years. The year afterwards, he's the number 1 bowler in the world. And there is literally
Danny spinning, mate. Sorry.
There's a scorebook of bowled Ajmal, stumped Watson, and I will take that.
What?
Yeah.
Is really? You stumped?
Yeah, because I used to be a wicket keeper. But this is what I love. This is quality.
You go. So no, I'm not gonna. Stop.
Go on.
No. Is it because I did the accent?
A little bit.
Saeed Ajmal stumped Watson.
And then and him and his missus. They
Sorry, what?
That's not a euphemism.
It's not an Urban Dictionary.
It hurt. So
We might have to cut that bit out, I think, maybe. That's probably not PG. But
Saeed Ajmal did nothing to Tommy Watson. He's only bold. I did nothing to him.
oh god. No, we've had James Kirtley. We've had Joffer Archer bowling down at
Joffer
Cookfield.
Archer?
Yeah. We had all
it's
these-
just saying names. It's just...
Genuinely.
Do you want me to live?
But all right.
I said I'll have a chat about cricket. I was
We
like,
get a cricketer on.
we had Jordan Silk, right? Australian. If you actually look at the best catches,
oh, Silky. Yeah.
that's what we call him, right?
The Aussie
If you
Silks.
actually like YouTube, the best catches ever in the 2020, and he's insane. He was our overseas for 2 years and now goes plays in Sydney Sixers in front of 90,000 people every week.
It is that approachable. It is that sport where people turn out for their club.
Yes.
Like their local club.
You know, because the guys want to come in through the ranks or whatever, they'll play in Australia and then they'll want to play through the off season. So they'll fly over to the Europe, they'll do some coaching and play for a local team, get paid for it
Oh, really?
for 3-4 months and then go back. Or they'll play for the likes of Sussex, they're not in the first 11, so then they get handed out to the local clubs. So actually, you end up playing against.
So you end up doing loads.
That is the one other sport, I guess, that you play against professionals and.
So it's a little, it's one of those. It's very unlike football, probably F1, where you don't necessarily get the access. However, there's a story you've had access to. Is it Webber and Russell? You've had access to Webber and Russell.
Careful.
I should have word that. Was it Russell? No, it was Webber. When were you getting changed with Mark Webber?
Oh, right, okay, yeah. So there's a lot of stories about me being in my pants. I don't know what's gone on here.
We'll name this.
And you
From
know,
Ingram
like,
in his pants.
and only with tall people because they're both tall guys.
Who
Yeah,
are
and
you?
you and me have...
It wasn't George Russell, was it?
no, it was Jensen.
Jensen Button.
Yeah, I only refer to him in first name.
Just gents.
Can't name drop Lampard and Jensen.
He allowed me to call him by his first name.
I am.
Oh, Frank.
And a lot of the time I just call him Gents. But
JJ.
it was at Goodwood. Now Goodwood is really weird, as you know. And you know as well.
Yeah.
Goodwood's weird.
It is
I mean,
weird.
it is the best thing ever.
Wonderful place.
But it is so weird. Like you have these moments when you go, "How am I here?" And I was getting changed. It was at Goodwood Revival. I think it might have been last year. Yeah. And the changing room was like communal change. It's like a school changing rooms almost. You have like these lockers that you get a key, and there's like 1, 2, 3 lockers, and you put all your kit in there and get changed. But obviously, on Goodwood days, you might go and race 3 cars in a day, so you're quite busy in and out the changing rooms and doing stuff like that. But so will a lot of the others. But there's that many races on, you kind of come and go past people, and you see people in the changing room. Hi, how did you get on? And have a chat like that. And it was I think it was in the St Mary's race. And the St Mary's race is like one of the big, almost touring car races of Goodwood. Was it last? I'm sure it doesn't matter. And there was all sorts of people. You got like proper names, like Jimmy Johnson, like American NASCAR legend. So he was getting changed. Christian Horner was getting changed. I'm getting changed.
Yeah.
Jensen Button, Mark Webber. We're all there just getting changed. And then we just start talking about the race. So I'll be like, say, you got Mark, Jensen, and some fat kid called Tom Ingram getting changed, and we're in our pants, literally in our pants, putting the socks on, just chatting about, did you see what happened on lap 1 when that happened there? And I was following you on that.
It's a weird
and you're just having a chat. And I had a moment, I've just finished pulling my trousers up, and I kind of went, just sort of looked around, not weirdly looked around, but I just had, you know, when you had these moments like, how am I here? Like, how am I having this conversation with 2 like F1 legends?
Yeah.
And then Christian Horner's from like 10 foot away, who's also joining in the conversation. Jimmy Johnson's also joining in the conversation. He's like, how am I? Why am I here?
Yeah.
I've got no reason to be here with these absolute superstars. It was it's a weird experience. Only
weird.
Goodwood allows you that to happen.
Goodwood. Go on.
Go through is it Festival of Speed? When did they cancel Festival of Speed?
Saturday 23.
Saturday. So on the Saturday night of all the Goodwood events, they always put on like the Goodwood Ball or the Goodwood whatever, and it's always like amazing. And we'd gone along to the Festival of Speed, and I had a ticket spare for the do, and I said to Tom Chilton, "Do you want to come along as my +1?" I said, "Bring your Dickie Bow, and we'll go out." So they cancelled the Saturday, but they still put the ball on.
Yeah.
So they said, "I tell you what, come into the circuit, leave all your stuff there, and get car in and out from there." So I said, perfect. So we went and got changed in like the drivers club bit. Yeah. But because the wind and the rain and everything was so bad, what had started to happen is they'd dismantled a lot of Goodwood Festival of Speed, and then they're going to reset it up Sunday morning. But all of the motorbikes, the old MotoGP legend bikes, were all put in the changing room. I've got a video of Tom and I getting, coming back to collect our stuff at like 2:00 in the morning,
sitting on the bike,
stepping over like legendary Valentino Rossi bikes.
No way.
And like world championship winning bikes, like Casey Stoner's bikes, and like all these absolute legends of like motorcycle racing. And we're like just jumping over their bikes and moving them to the side so you can get your bag through. There's only at Goodwood does stuff like that ever happen.
Love Goodwood. Just anything and everything. Like you said, what they put on is
it's awesome.
It's always good.
Goodwood is an absolute highlight. Which massive highlight of yours this year?
Was
as well.
At the Revival.
At the Revival.
Oh,
that was so good.
Monster race.
That was so good.
That was ridiculous. You watch it over and over again.
Have I showed you the onboard? Have you seen the onboard?
No.
I have to show you the onboard.
Cut to onboard.
That whole Revival thing was utterly mental.
Yeah.
Like that race, the RSC, the TT trophy that I was taking part in is like the headline race of the Revival as well. So to even be allowed to go and race in it feels amazing enough. To then be given the opportunity to drive in a good car, because not knocking it, there's loads of times that I've raced at Goodwood that I've been in a car. It's a great car, but I'm never going to win a race.
Not going to win it,
So to have had the opportunity and the stars to align that you get the opportunity to be in a good car at Goodwood at the RAC at a race that is the biggest one around, and everything linked together was just phenomenal. And it will go down as one of the best races I've certainly ever had.
That literally took off on TikTok.
Yeah.
It did.
Like little parts of it, and then the longer video, everything just took off on it. The amount of people, it was quality reading the comments of pure racing lovers just going,
it's
this
exactly
is
what it was.
what racing is,
Yeah.
and how it used to be, and how car control, just everything about it all.
And I think the story was made because it was Jake and I as well. Had it have been someone else and me, I don't think it would still have been cool, but it wouldn't have had quite the same, especially at that point where Jake and I were like 3 points in it in the championship, whatever it was. It was really close. And that's what made more of a story about it.
Like I said, the stars aligned, didn't they?
Exactly that. And that was really cool. Similarly again, I got to know and got really friendly with Adrian Newey over that weekend as well. So Adrian was racing his E-Type. So it's amazing that you just have conversations with and this is like 2 days before the news came out that he was off to Aston Martin.
Wow.
And we're just chatting away. And it's such a relaxed atmosphere that you're having a chat as we're all having now with like legends of the sport. And like one of the first people to come and congratulate me was Adrian Newey. As he came out of the car, gave me a big hug, really pleased to see you, mate. Because Mike Whittaker, who owns that TVR that I race with, Mike and Adrian are good friends, so I got to know with his lad Harry as well. So you get to know all these people. It's such a cool that at no other point should my path ever cross with someone like Adrian Newey, because yes, we're in motorsport, but he's up there. So to have been able to have a chance to sort of get to even have a chat with him, and then him giving you a hug and say, "Well done, really pleased for you," and then the year before getting changed, it's just bonkers.
Just
it really is.
Mad
really is.
Yeah, I think we
You've driven
spoke
Goodwood
about
now, haven't you? You've driven Goodwood a few times.
Yeah.
Because you've done a track day there.
Yeah, I did my licence there.
Did you?
Yeah, that's where I did my licence, and then I went out in Team Brits, the 1 Series Beamer. Yeah, which was spicy anyway. But Goodwood, I find it is a far circuit. Yeah. I was talking to Jordan, because we live so close to it, so literally a couple of miles, and he was like, I'm going to test, because he's racing Civics next year, so he's going to go. I said, just take your Civic down there, because it's a great track to give it a little test out, and you're going to test them brakes, you're going to test everything about that car, nicely there, and it is fun.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. The fact that you couldn't, I'd love to see like the minis that I was racing. Imagine 20 of them going around.
Yeah.
That'd be mega racing.
Well, the racing's always good there as well, but it does feel. You won't mind me say it. It does feel a bit sketchy as well.
Yeah.
You know, these. I mean,
That's the only reason it won't happen.
that little TVR. I mean, you're 160 odd mile an hour down the back straight.
That's ridiculous.
Little kink
Yeah,
right.
if this goes wrong,
kink left in
it's
the
going to be
back
like a
straight.
plane crash. It will be huge.
Yeah.
You know, and that's always the worry with it. That's the only bit that every single time you do turn up to Goodwood and go, please be dry, please be dry, please be
Right.
dry.
Yeah.
But it is just so cool.
We look forward to Goodwood 2025.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. If you're lucky enough to get there.
Hope so, yep.
Yeah, indeed. Let's talk about 2025. I guess.
Can I
Do you need a wee break?
have a wee?
What is that? How long are we going? Okay, we do 2025. We'll wrap
Excuse
it
me,
up.
sir. Can I have a wee and another mince pie?
Go for a wee and a mince pie.
I'll wash my hands before I have a mince pie then.
Go.
You
for
go
it.
wee first, I'll go wee second.
We can do a team wee. Should we do a team wee?
Team wee.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
We'll do a team wee. Would anyone like a mince pie?
Yeah, have a mince pie.
You want another mince
It's called
pie?
the Fingers in Pies
We've got a-
podcast. so
Why
have a pie.
don't we? I mean, the first one for me felt like child's work.
You're not going in one.
I'll go for a big one.
You can't put that in one.
Of course not.
No chance. Oh, I've got powder all over me.
No. Come on, we're all grown ups here. Go in for a big one.
We can't do that in one. There's no way. Look how wide it
Yeah, but
is.
look, it's flatter.
Yeah, but there's no way that's going in. That's no way that's going
Do you know
in.
the danger part is the type of pastry. It's
The trouble is, I think you're going to sneeze / cough on the powder. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. In 1.
There's no way. You've got such a big mouth. You know what? You do that one. You've got a talent. Not with racing driving. Unbelievable. Right, the camera. Go on.
No.
not really easier.
This is a good one.
That's a good one, that. They taste like As's finest.
Anyway, they are. Anyway,
To unpack.
2025.
Still going on with that one.
You know that whole touring car thing that you do? Do you want to win it next year?
I'd like to. I'd like to stop being a loser. I'd like
You're
not
not a
to.
loser, not in
Oh,
our eyes.
That's the spirit. I don't want to be a loser for a third time in a row. That would be. First loser 3 times on the bounce isn't something to get too excited about. So yeah, I think so. I think so. I think we're in. I think we'll be in really good shape next year. I think we're in super good shape next year.
We've got a new teammate.
I've got a new teammate.
Yeah.
I've got a new teammate.
You've
Yeah,
known him for quite some time, I should imagine.
I have. Yeah, I'm allowed to say it, and I can
Yeah,
it's all public
he's
knowledge.
out
now.
there.
Yeah,
Adam Morgan.
Adam Morgan.
Is he alright?
Adam's great.
Oh.
It's going to be a fun team with TC, Top Cat, Adam, and me. I think that'll be a fun team.
Yeah.
The Q&As will be very good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Adam's great. I've known Adam for forever.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good lad. Super quick. Loads of experience. Like superb addition to the team.
Brilliant.
And he's a nice lad as well.
He's a nice guy.
It's,
yeah.
it's another
Always
nice. It's another nice bloke to have in the team. So
Yeah.
it'll be good. So I think honestly we're going to be in really, really good shape. We've already done a little bit of testing,
You have, yeah.
which is key. We're already testing 2 weeks after the last race of the year.
Yeah.
There's still bits we can improve, and we improved that when we did that test. We're going to be in good shape. We're going to be in really, really good shape. It's obviously going to change a little bit next year without hybrid.
It is.
They're
So that'll be
exciting.
interesting.
Just little change ups and
Well,
different
it's
things.
the weight drop that's the biggest thing. I mean, the weight's dropping by 50 or 55 kilos, but it's a lot. There's a ghost, and the door's just opened. What's that about? So that'll be a big thing. The weight drop will be a massive thing because the cars are going to feel fast again. How's that beer after a nice sweet mince pie?
The pretty goes well with the mince pie.
No, I don't think it does.
Can't wait.
Yes, I can't wait.
Actually, cannot wait. I think there's that feeling amongst the team, Spencer, you, everyone that hold on. you know.
We learnt loads this year. We actually learnt loads. We've got faster as the year's gone on, which is scary to think actually, because we were already really quick.
Yeah.
And we've only gone faster again, which is nice. So we'll be in good shape. Really looking forward to it.
There's going to be some Fords coming back at us.
A beaten car's a fast car.
I know, right?
Like we saw that in 22. Like a beaten car is a fast car. The speed that Napa lot had the following year was outrageous. That will happen again next year.
Yeah.
Beaten car's a fast car. You look at us at the end of 23, going into 24. You need, as we said about before, sometimes you need the lows to give you the enthusiasm to get the highs again, and I think that will definitely happen. We will see the Napa cars super fast again.
I'm going to say something, and you're going to be all diplomatic, but maybe I'll ask Tommy. Tommy, 2025 British Touring Car Championship.
Yeah.
Can you see past Jake Hill, Tommy Ingram, Ash Sutton?
Oh wow!
I think it's going to be interesting because isn't there going to be a couple more BMWs on the grid as well, which is going to make things
Silly
interesting.
season is upon us that we don't know.
It's that silly season, which is
On the fence.
rumours left, right, and centre.
He's
But
on the fence.
Them three in it. Them three in it. Come on. It's them
yeah,
three.
I think so. Yeah, no,
I can
definitely.
say this.
I-
no one cares what I say. This is the
I
beauty
think
thing.
the everything's going to be close because of who's in teams and who's been mentioned and talked about, right? The likes of Adam, for example, and Chiltz had a great year last year, and getting up there a lot more in the fact that I think next year will be the same with Adam as well, which will only benefit as a team because we've seen it. The likes of Bobby come in last year, taking points off.
But like you say, like this is the
Heckling.
beauty.
It's
This is the beauty. This is the beauty about just behave yourself, you on the camera. This is the beauty about a new sport. New sport is season. It's the same with each sport.
Yeah.
You get excited. I mean, F1 has got the excitement next year with a certain man going to Ferrari.
Has it though?
I don't know. Is it? You're scoffing at that.
Oh, it's a bit dull now, isn't it?
Hold on. McLaren made a massive comeback,
They did, but it
and now you've got Lewis going to
where's
Ferrari.
the racing?
Yeah. No, I get that.
Where's that? Because at the minute, the
get that.
enjoyable part of Formula One.
Yeah.
You've not mentioned the overtakes or the racing.
No, I
You've
haven't.
enjoyed we enjoy the chat and we enjoy the controversy maybe.
Because
but
there is none of that. That's gone.
exactly that.
Yeah.
And that's maybe what we need more of in GTCC. Maybe we all need to fall out. Maybe we all need to have a punch up.
But we said this time last year, didn't
That's
we,
what
about
we
having like a boxing style.
That's what we want.
Face off. It wouldn't work with
Face
Jake though, would it?
It won't be. We don't. But
We'll all sit down.
Yeah.
yeah. But you are right. We're not talking about any of that because people are more excited about. Is Hamilton going to be any good than Ferrari, or will McLaren keep it up? You know. all that sort of stuff.
Will Lewis Hamilton win a race next year?
Yes.
Yes.
Did Leclerc win races this year?
Yes.
So I'm going with that logic.
Silverstone.
Owen? No. You're going no, Johnny? Yes, I think yes.
Could you imagine a Hamilton win at Monza?
Oh my God.
A Hamilton win a Silverstone.
Well, yeah, but a Hamilton win a Ferrari.
good. I was
at
there
Monza.
for that. That was awesome.
That was insane, right?
That was so
mega.
so cool. It was a bit emotional watching that last one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When it was like the last radio message he had with Bono and all that sort of stuff. It feels like a kind of a pre-retirement almost, doesn't it? Because he's been there for forever.
Yeah.
I just hope that it does work out. I hope it's not a Michael
The
Schumacher.
last Swan song and it don't work. Yeah.
You know how he joined Mercedes, or he came back from Mercedes, and then he's just
never
kind of
really
8th,
worked.
9th.
Oh, that's
I just
rubbish.
hope it's not one of those.
I'm really interested to see how Ferrari play it. Leclerc's been their goal, right?
Oh, he's been the main man.
He's been the main man.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're in a situation where they're both doing well, say they've got a good car, they're both going for it, or what do they
Who
do?
do they
know
prioritise?
Lewis is only going to be there for 1-2 years max.
Yeah.
Leclerc's their long-term goal. What do they do?
And in touring cars, look, we know F1. You got Perez, you got Verstappen, right? You know, there's the in touring cars. There's 3-car teams, there's 4-car teams, 2-car teams, whatever. You've gone from being on your own and then having teammates in the last few years. There's not so much of that. There really isn't so much. They do let you just crack on once you're out on that. There's a little
I
bit,
think to a certain degree, yeah.
but they let you crack on, right?
Yeah, but I think that the difference with that is two things. It's firstly, they know that you would never need to have the conversation. You should never need to have the conversation. If you're my teammate, you ain't going to pull a risky move. I'm not going to pull a risky move on you. It's just how it works.
Yeah.
The only difference is you don't have somebody come on the radio that you then hear it over the TV and go, don't race, boys, or keep it sensible.
Keep it clean.
The same conversations happen. I'd have Spenny on the blower just to be like, right, Tom's gonna let you through, or those conversations still happen. It's just not publicly known.
Do you want that?
I was going to say that. Yeah.
Yes and no. Yes and no. It depends on the situation.
He's not in a long there as a fan.
So it depends on the situation. Do I want what? Sorry.
Do you want it to be aired?
Oh yes.
I think so.
I think that would be a huge way to just spike interest.
Yeah, of course.
If you
because honestly,
see it.
you've listened to it.
Yeah.
You've all heard like the sort of stuff that Spencer and I are talking about.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is fairly up to the second stuff. What's going on? The gaps to there, gaps to there. Every so often there is some juicy stuff that comes out.
Yeah.
Most of them have been absolutely dive bombed by Chris Smiley or someone like that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But occasionally you get some juicy stuff that comes out, and it probably couldn't get aired. But at the same time, that's why we're talking about it, because then we're talking about that. Oh, he shouldn't race there. He shouldn't do that. I do think there needs to be more of that. I think there needs to be more shown about what goes on and
the interaction as well, like
of
all
course,
weekend, right?
Because it's not until we did the 24/7 series this year,
of course,
that actually people have really seen. Oh my God! Look at how much actually goes on.
Yeah.
And when we do the 25/7 series next year, the 2025 season.
Please call it that.
You'll see other bits and pieces come through, and I think that's the great thing is people maybe hadn't actually appreciated or seen how much work Spencer has to do during a race.
100%.
All the stuff that goes on.
And I think I don't think they realised just how much you and Spencer actually speak as well in between the races. Like I was
on with Spencer this morning coming down here.
Exactly. It's absolutely crucial. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I think F1, like you say, F1 hasn't got that appeal anymore, really, as what's going on the track.
However,
other than the first corner.
Formula One's never been bigger.
That's huge.
You would say now it is the biggest it's ever been, and it will only get bigger.
It's the drive to survive,
which is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
And doesn't that prove a point?
Because when you thought, right, Bernie Eccleston's going, I thought
Formula One's going to die.
That'll be the end of Formula One.
Yeah.
As soon as Bernie goes, that'll be the end of the end of Formula One.
Because they've just made casuals fall in love with it.
It is amazing what they've done to it.
And people, you'll still get the die-hard fans go, oh, that Drive to Survive, it's Americanised, it's dramatised. It's like, but it's pulled in millions and millions of people.
I'd love to know how many people have watched it over the years.
Literally, oh my God, I didn't realise this was even there.
I remember Lando.
In America.
Lando said something that when he was driving, they played team radio, and it was actually from a totally different part of the race and things like that, because to over-egg it.
So
I don't like that
that's a bit frustrating.
because I'd like to think I'm a pure F1 fan, and the fact that I've watched it since I was a...
But the trouble is with that, then at the same time, as I've just said then, the amount of radio comms back and two probably is a bit dull. So you probably do need to dramatise it a little bit. And there's an argument to say, if to the unknowing eye, you'd know no different. It's only the fact he knows that it's different. Similarly, whenever I watch it, I get frustrated that in a similar way, they would never have used the radio message there, or they wouldn't be in that gear there, or the engine note wouldn't be correct there. However, I'm in the mass minority of knowing kind of what it should be.
Of course.
It's not targeted at me.
No,
it's not targeted.
It's
not targeted at the motorsport fan in a sort of that real finite. You call it participant. It's not designed for me. It's like when we watched Ford versus Ferrari, the film.
Oh, yeah.
I just spent the whole time going, it was ridiculous. Never be in fifth gear there. And Laura's just going, can you just shut up and watch the film?
You watch the film,
But it's not designed for me. It's designed for somebody who has an interest in it and wants to watch that film. And that's the thing we have to remember as well.
Yeah, true.
But that's why the touring cars, let's just say Netflix picked it up today. You know what I mean? The trailer, the everything, that it would be absolutely off the train. You're On Limit, the guys. We work with On Limit, the second best documentary out there on BTCC. We get on with them really well. And we said, like, some of their edits and
Don't
stuff
lie.
like that.
You never said that. You said Ollie.
We do.
What? No, you didn't.
We do get on with them.
You said Ollie's a...
No, Ollie, don't listen to him. We get on really well, to a degree. No, we get on really well because they're essentially trying to promote the sport. And some of the trailers they've done are worthy of that. And you're like, oh, if only. Like NASCAR was picked up. If only Tom.
Oh, did you watch that? Did you watch the NASCAR one? That was
great.
Really, really good. And in fairness,
The 6 episodes.
I'm
as
actually
well.
really, really boring. Yet people think because they watch the 24/7 series that I'm quite a good fan. Similarly, again, normally I'm just like, it's all in the edit.
It's all in the
But normally I'm just really miserable all the time.
We'll get there. Before we wrap up, because we've been going on too long, we're going to play a game. Because Christmas is about games.
What's your favourite Christmas game?
It has to be a Christmas one.
Board game.
Does anyone play board games any other time? I suppose you've got children. Uno. What's your favourite Christmas game?
I'd say it's quite a long one, but Monopoly, you can't beat
I think Monopoly's a classic, isn't it?
You got
beat
to be
Monopoly.
set in stone, comfy seat.
I quite like
snacks on the
Jenga.
table.
You're in for the
Quite like
long haul.
Jenga.
Yeah.
Jenga's
I like
a good
it.
one.
Jenga
Which one's
game.
Jenga?
Jenga's where you pile the brick, you pull the brick out.
yes,
put it on
yeah,
top.
yeah, that's a
When
good
you've
one.
got a good group of Jenga, I hate when you're playing two, like
Yeah.
one against one. No, we
The
need a good
big block Jenga's better though.
Big block Jenga when you're a drinking game and you play it
At a
off the
barbecue.
floor.
big block
Yeah,
Jenga.
and you play it off the floor.
Barefoot, load of beers,
Get in there.
burgers are on the go. Probably gonna have a bit of food poisoning tomorrow.
Nice warm afternoon.
Yeah.
Big block Jenga.
Big block Jenga.
Oh.
Okay, so what's this, please?
This is called Think Words. Available at Argos and many other stores.
Think words.
Think Words.
Okay.
Think Words.
I'm thinking words. Okay.
Right, okay.
I've got a category to start with.
Come in, bring your mic.
How does this
Sorry
work?
about this sound, guys. We're messing up with the sound.
We're going rogue.
Okay, so it's very simple. It's like the alphabet game. You're going to hold it in the middle, I think, because that's easier. I'm going to pull my bills to one side. Oh, the
Oh
trophy
gosh,
of the
I feel a little bit.
social media.
I feel a bit vulnerable here, having this between my legs.
Yeah.
Please don't get this wrong, guys.
Yeah.
Picture.
So, we give a category. We give a category. Say, for example, the category is films, which you're
Cricketers.
shit at, right? So, and then we go. I'd go, oh, films, and I'd go, Elephant Man, bang.
Oh,
Timer, and you'd go,
Shrek.
and then you hit.
What's the thing?
Films.
Oh.
This is just an example game we're playing. You don't have to. Go on, you go.
Home Alone.
And then bang. You get it, right?
Oh,
and
I was
then,
getting good at that.
If you're struggling, you go.
It's like you can look into the future.
And you're out. Ah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what we do,
Right.
yeah? And we
Okay.
whack a pie in your face. No, we don't really. Oh my god, fingers and pies we should have. Right, okay.
I actually did a little flinch there.
No, sorry. You've got a category.
Car makes.
Car makes.
Oh, car makes.
We did this.
Car
Yeah. I'm ready. Keep
You know what we need
You're
is we
not
need like
playing.
a
We can put it on the table.
camera set up to look down onto the table. Can we have a? Is it worth setting a camera up that just looks down?
Just do 2 minutes later.
Right, car makes. So we'll go round me first.
All right.
We'll go around this way, shall we?
Me first.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we'll go to me
You don't want to
first.
let your guests start.
Sorry, first. No, because it's clockwise. Yeah, go.
Mini.
Hyundai.
You can press the thing.
Oh, sorry. Ford.
Opal.
Peugeot.
Nissan.
Lotus.
Where's the? There's no V. A Cadillac.
Dacia.
Kia.
I know.
Audi.
Toyota. Seat.
Infinity.
Oh my god.
Jaguar.
Bugatti.
Oh no.
Genesis.
Oh. So it's you two. You just said Genesis.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. You got E or W.
Westfield.
I'm out. So. Sorry. You got an E.
No.
You win.
Do I win?
Yes.
I win.
You win.
Win. Hang on. Can
Yeah,
someone tell me
Hey,
a car
Google.
make that
Hey,
begins with
Siri.
E?
Hey Siri. Is Siri the worst voice thing ever? Hey Siri.
What are you waiting for?
Hey Siri.
It's sort of. I think it's waiting.
Hey Siri. Tell me a car brand beginning with E. You'll need to be online.
Oh, we're not online in it. Right, okay. Category: racing drivers.
Oh.
Past, present, anywhere.
Surname or first name?
Yeah.
I think we got to go first names, have we?
First.
Or we can just say surname.
Can we go surname?
Just say surname.
Okay, I'll start because I'm rubbish at this. Okay, here we go.
Is it which way then me?
Yes, in you. Senna.
PK.
Hill.
What did you do there? Ingram.
Legend.
Ricardo.
Chip.
Chilton.
Mansell.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. Oh, Watson.
Watson. Jensen Button, please.
Alonso.
Oh, that was what I was looking for. Why am I struggling so much?
I don't know. I mean, you could literally.
He's gonna see anything.
He's gone.
I can't
He's gone.
see
Yes,
anything.
there you go. You and me.
I had a proper mind.
Me.
That was awful.
Do I press the thing and then press the
yeah.
link? Paul O'Neill.
Norris.
Of course.
That's not a bad one. Let's go for Emerson Fittipaldi.
Tarquini.
Oh,
Hello.
That's actually quite a good one that you've just done there.
There's a D over there.
Charles Leclerc.
Racing drivers.
There's
won.
so many obvious ones that you actually you think too much.
Yeah, I think
This
you
is
were.
why we want to chuck it at the wall because it's terrible. What are you doing? You got left play out.
Oh, do you? Sorry.
Another category.
Category. Yeah. Oh, I've got one. Motorway service stations.
I don't know what they're called.
Can we not just do towns in England?
Let's do towns in England.
Okay, towns and cities.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay.
Pretty much towns and cities.
You can start this time. We'll go around this way.
High Wycombe.
Billericay.
Billericay.
Manchester.
Oh, Kenilworth.
London.
Peterborough.
London. Edgbaston. It's in Birmingham, mate.
Yeah, no. Coventry.
Norwich.
Oh no. Droitwich Spa.
Tamworth.
Southampton.
Oh yeah, that's got a good one actually. Wickford.
Altrincham.
Rochdale.
Oh, I hate this game. Fulham. London. You can have it.
Ipswich.
Oh, well done.
Oxford.
Oh gosh. Greenwich.
Have you left me with Jordan. I'm gone. Right, it's you for Jay. Go.
Oh, cheers. Is that how he's going to win it?
Yeah.
What is
going
it?
to win by default.
Jersey. Is that going to go down as a
I don't know.
Is that a country?
Start again.
Jordan's in Beaconsfield.
Sorry.
Sorry, that would be S.
Norwich.
You said Norwich already. You've lost. Thomas somehow. Why? Where?
Jordan's.
This is what I was more waiting for.
What's Jordan? Where's
It's in Beaconsfield.
So
Beaconsfield's
Beaconsfield's
a town.
a B.
What's Jordan's?
Scenario of Beaconsfield.
No.
It is. Right, get on the Googs. GTS. Google that shit.
It's not a town or city.
Well, I'm out then. We're all losers.
Yeah.
We do one more round.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then we call it a day for episode 12. Right, okay. What's the other category? We could do desserts. No. No. What about like
We're going to end up making them up.
countries? Countries?
Say that once more.
How about racetracks?
Oh, no chance.
Tracks? No, not all them.
Well, let's just start that with that. Kenya.
Oh, all right. Hungary.
Madagascar.
India.
Jordan.
Denmark.
Canada. We should be able to go for ages.
Botswana. Norway.
Oman.
Oh,
Portugal.
Oh gosh. Australia.
France.
Greece.
Tunisia.
Oh no.
Romania.
Oh no. Spain.
Lithuania. Didn't see L, did you?
Wales.
Oh god. Oh god, that surprised me.
Don't say.
Oh, Jersey. Ethiopia.
Finland.
Indonesia.
Oh goodness me. Austria.
Pakistan.
Guatemala.
Dubai.
Yes.
Well, I suppose that's United
You can have
Arab
it as a
Emirates. I suppose it's UAE, isn't it? But
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Haiti.
Oh. Mali.
No one wants to get left without. I don't think.
Bulgaria.
Yeah. Croatia.
Good one.
Latvia.
Whoever gets left without is screwed it.
Oh, stupid game. Sweden.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. You are gone, my friend. Kazakhstan.
Oh yeah, great one.
Did someone say Romania?
I've said it before last time.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
That's all you can think of now. Romania's in his head. I'm in your head.
Netherlands.
Oh.
It's in Netherlands.
There we
Almost as
go.
bad as my Dubai one.
This one you want to throw out the window.
It's a stupid
Because it
game.
should be easy,
Yeah.
but it's not. Thank you, Tom Ingram.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Tommy.
Cheers.
There we go. That is episode 12 of Fingers and Pies done.
Time for beer?
Time for a bit. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Because what time of the year is it?
Christmas time. What?
Are you
How we
serious?
started the podcast.
What did we say?
What time of the year is it?
Yeah. I feel silly now. You want me to say it?
Yeah.
It's Christmas!
Oh, see you all next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. There we go.